Happy Saturday, ladies. What's up? What's up? We gonna let Peter Brown. This is in the 70s, honey. This is a song when I was about 6 years old that came out. If you was born in the 70s, honey, you had good music. What's up, ladies? Happy Saturday. Honey, I'm feeling very Chinese drummers today. Come on, y'all. It's Saturday, honey. What's up, everybody? Come on and dance with me, honey. It's Saturday. You should dance with me. Higher than a kite. Come on and dance with me. Say the words and I'll fill the band with my hand. How's everybody doing this Saturday, honey? I'm waiting for some more ladies to get up in here. What's going on, honey? I know what's going on, Precise. She back. Hey, Miss Bell. What is going on, everybody? I hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend, honey. I was feeling very Chinese dramas this morning. I said, let me go ahead and pull this on out the closet, girl. How's everybody doing? Last Saturday, honey, I had some shit to do. I had something to do, honey. I had some stuff to do, and I could not get on here, and it was at the same time that I was supposed to do my little show with y'all, honey. So I said I was going to sit up here and come out today. Honey, I'm wearing my piece for my baby Prince because you know his birthday is coming up, honey. His birthday is coming. That's my baby. So, yeah, I am back on, y'all. I didn't drop out of face of there. I just had something to do. And in the summertime, lots of times, honey, let me tell you, I don't usually be in the house a lot. I usually be playing around this house and stuff like that. What's going on, Mel? How you doing? Thank you, Miss Fox. Honey, y'all know I am very creative when it comes down to certain stuff. And I'm sorry, when I saw Miss Del Reba in that hat, I said, honey, let me see if I can do this have some justice. Let me order one of these ones. Okay, what's going on, Shepherd? How you doing? Look at all the new babies. What's going on, K-Drama? What's up, Brenda? I ain't seen you, girl. I miss my girl. That's my gangster baby right there from Germany. What's going on, everybody? I'm so happy to see everybody here. I hope everybody is doing well and having a good weekend. In America, we having our Memorial Day weekend. Whatever, honey. But anyway, to Chinese drama land. Honey, could you imagine me being ancient China? Ancient China, they would be to flog my ass and beheaded me. Seeing my ass walking down the damn street, like, who is this bitch? Walking down the street, ancient China. Hi, Neha. They would be to kill my motherfucking ass. Like, who does this bitch think she is? It says, hello, what's up, Shauna? Honey, I have been watching some of these dramas, and I have to say, I haven't found any that I have really liked. I don't know if you guys are, getting in your feeling and a bunch of fillers. But what I have been watching is, I went back in time a little bit to our girl Ye Ming and Jade Palace Lockhart. Honey, that show is good. I kept on saying, I'm not going to watch this old shit. I was up all night binging that shit. I'm sorry. It is so fucking good. It is good. It was in 2011. It is on YouTube right now. It's called the Jade Palace Lockhart. If you have not seen it, go check it out. I think this is when our girl Ye Ming was getting her wings, honey. And she acted her ass off in this. Of course, it's palace drama. She is a girl from our time that goes back in time through some type of portal. And just the whole entire story takes place basically in ancient China. So during the Qin dynasty. So it is something to see. It says, okay, the video is a little blurry. Okay. I see clear. So I'm not sure what's going on with anything. Let me see something. I'm finna wipe this off real quick. Hold on. Is that a little better? I might have got a okay. All right, it's cleared up. Okay. No problem. But yeah, at the end of the day, it is a good show. I really liked it a lot, and I think you guys need to check it out. It is really, really cool. It said there, well, even if you did not Exodus after with me. You're so silly, Brenda. Thank you so much. Honey, I found this hat and I said, it did not come to me looking this way. I had to bedazzle it a little bit and add a little bit of, little bit of magic to it. But other than that, it actually was pretty cheap. And I had to spruce it up. I think I'm going to spruce it up a little bit more. But I love this. I absolutely love it. I was like, I loved it. I love this hat. No matter who wears it inside Chinese dramas, whether it's white, but honey, the black just does something for the girl. This is my favorite color. So, but yeah, the Jade Palace Lockhart with Miss Ye Ming, and that was in 2011. It is on YouTube. Check it out because it is addictive. I have to say, I had to pull myself away from the TV a few times watching this particular drama. And like I said, it's about her being back in time, and come to find out there is another concubine that came through time too. And it's a lot. It's a lot. I cannot tell you. If you want to check it out, check it out. That is something to see, especially during this downtime. We don't have a lot of good dramas. I was getting into the Imperial Coroner and stuff like that. I got away from it a little bit because I started watching Doom at Your Service. Okay. Y'all ain't even right, honey. Y'all not right. It said, if I can hang some crystals. Yes, that's what I was going to do. I was going to put some crystals around this bitch. Get out my head, Miss Shirley. That's exactly what I was going to do, but I could not get to Michael's in time yesterday and everything because I was at the range. So I was like, honey, I can't get to Michael's, so I'm going to have to go it alone. But yeah, I love a lot of the outfits that are inside of some of these dramas. I love some of the hats, especially the ones worn in Korea, in old ancient Joseon. The top hat ones with the wide brim. I would wear that shit today. I'm telling you, I would find a way to sport that shit today and make it work. Okay? Seriously, I really would. And there's another hat that they wear inside Eternal Love when Ye Ming is dressed up like a boy. The little hat's like that. It looks like a pillbox hat with a little extra puff at the top. I love it. I would wear that shit. I would wear that shit, and I wish a motherfucker would say it looked a hot mess. Because I'm telling you, it would be sharp as hell. Now, this hat, I would totally take this part away, all of this away, and I would literally wear this just by itself because it is an interesting print if you think about it. It really is. It's very interesting. Honey, look, I went and got a new toy. Okay. My new toy had something wrong with the firing pin, so I really couldn't use it. Come to find out, I like bigger guns. I can stand better and shoot better with a bigger gun. So I was like, this is crazy. But honey, when I went to that, then people were shooting cannons and fucking AK-47s, and that shit threw my whole fucking day off. I was like, you know what? I'm all for self-defense and everything, but some shit is just, who the fuck you trying to kill? I'm like, it's one thing to try to protect yourself. It's another thing for you to have just assault weapons just in that motherfucker. I'm like, it was a bit much. And every time they shot that stuff, your whole body would vibrate. And it was just a negative feeling about the range altogether. But I think as you get used to it, you go along. I guess you get used to the whole shit. Me personally, I'm like, these items that we're dealing with can end somebody's life. And I mean, granted, a lot of safety is taken in a range, but at the same time, it makes you think like, damn, if one of these shots hit somebody and you're at the other end of it, you've taken somebody's life. So it's a lot to think about, but I did pretty good at the range and stuff like that. I had a very old old fucking instructor who was getting on my goddamn nerves. Okay. I mean, he was doing the most. I took my conceal and carry class last year. Once you are sitting at home for a whole fucking year due to this, pandemic, you forget a lot of things that's been in class once you get your license. He's asking me all these crazy ass questions about the NRA. I'm like, bitch, I told your ass I have not been in class for a year. Why would you ask me some shit like that? Okay, it was just crazy. He just ruined the mood from that point. And then getting in there with all them big ass guns. And this one man had this humongous fucking gun that was bigger than him. I'm sitting up here saying to myself, you are a yard gone. And your ass is out here with a gun bigger than you shooting it. And every time he shot that motherfucker, he went back 3 steps. I'm like, that's a perfect example of somebody who don't need a gun that damn big. But there were a lot of women in there, honey. Now the girls had their little pink guns and their little blue guns and all that shit. And they was doing some damage up in there. And one chick had a big ass fucking AK-47, was handling that motherfucker. I was like, all right, honey. All right. So it was interesting at the range. But I'll go back. I'll muster myself up to go back. But I think I'm going to go to another one that's out further in the suburbs that is less crowded than that particular one that I went to, because that was just a bit much for my nerves. I needed a drink after leaving that motherfucker, and I don't drink. That says a lot. Okay? I don't fucking drink, and I'm like, bitch, I need about a double shot of fucking vodka somewhere. Okay? It says, next time you go to the range, he says, this this place in the front row. Honey, it's an experience. It's an experience. And like I said, I was telling girls in Discord, I said I wanted to make sure that I was more, I wanted to get familiar with the weapon, well, not the weapon, but the firearm that I had. And you have to think about this. When you've been followed off of buses and trains and things like that, and then you got to go in stores to see whether or not this motherfucker's still standing out here following you from a place, it takes you to another place that you ought to have something to defend yourself other than a loud ass scream and somebody help me, which in our society, just like they do in China, honey, if your ass fall out somewhere, ain't nobody coming to get you. They're going to tape your ass before they sit up here and help your ass. So I'd rather have something than have nothing. And I just feel like this year is just so much killing going on, not just here in Chicago, but everywhere, that you might want to, either stay your ass close to home, or make sure you got a knife or something, some type of a taser or some type of firearm on you to fuck a motherfucker up, honey. Because like I was telling by Quinn inside Discord Wednesday, I said my cousin got one of them old souped up, what do you call those things? Tasers. Knock your ass on the floor. It's one thing you're supposed to tase somebody is shock them, not tase their ass and knock them out for a week. And then this kind of tasers a lot of these girls is walking around with. They ain't gonna kill you, but they definitely gonna knock your ass to the ground. This guy went ahead and throw shooters and says, "Hi everyone, first time being here. What's going on, Stepmaster? How you doing, honey?" So we've been talking inside of Discord about the fact that there hasn't been a lot of dramas anybody wants to watch. Plus, everybody's been kind of out because it's getting ready to be summer, doing their own little thing. And nobody's really in the house right now because either it's too hot, too rainy, or you got other shit to do, or everybody's going back to work. Okay? It says, watch. Who just now watching Novana in Fire? Who wants to go to the Cold Palace? Is that Stepmaster? Girl, she just not getting to Novana in Fire. You gonna love it. You gonna love it. We gonna let you out since you just joined the Babies. We gonna let you out, but we usually throw people who done just not getting the Ashes of Love and Novana in Fire and Love Eternal inside the Cold Palace, honey. Those are the pillars of the Chinese drama world. You have not watched shit if you have not watched those, but you are definitely going to get your life with Novana in Fire, honey. My hat is out to you. I wish I was right next to you watching, but I have to stay up on point to the new ones. So with the K-dramas that I have been watching, honey, I've been watching, what is that, Doom at Your Service, honey, and our girl just told Doom, who is basically death, I'm gonna make you live me. I said, oh shit, this is gonna be pretty good. This is the drama that I was telling you guys about that's on Vicky, that the girl kept making, sideways comments about Americans and things like that, having bad manners and all that other shit. And like I said, I told y'all, she was borderline, and as far as I'm concerned, on me not watching this motherfucking show because of her mouth and what she kept saying about, Americans. Like I said, America ain't shit, but I do live here, okay? And I am not a stand for America, but honey, lay off us, okay? We got enough problems. It's like, she said she watched the Ashes of Love and Eternal Love. He said, okay. I was missing out big time. Yes, honey, missing out big time if you have not watched those. Thank you so much, Bianca. So now I've been watching that, and basically I think what's going to happen with Doom at Your Service is that Doom is going to fall in love, and God is supposed to be a little girl inside of God is a little girl inside of a little girl's body that has a terminal illness or whatever, and he's going to learn something. He felt as though humans ain't shit, all they want is stuff, and that's it. And that they end up hating him because he brings their end. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, this girl is not the same. She thinks just like him, but she also has a terminal illness too, and she only has 3 months to live. But within that 3 months, she said has vowed to make Doom love her. So I don't know how this is going to turn out, but so far it has been pretty good, and it's got 2 love stories going on at the same time, one with her friend and also one with her. Okay, just finished Legend of Feo, and now watching MJ. We got some people gonna be lined up going inside of the damn Cold Palace. What the hell? I'm not gonna get on y'all too bad. These are some new Mayways. So okay, I'm gonna give y'all some time to catch up on these pillars, honey. Legend of Feo was the shit. You cannot have my baby. What is the Ethan Wan? That's my snack. Okay, he gonna always be my snack. And Legends, you are going to love Legends. I love the lead actress in this and the male actor in this, in that particular drama. I love the lead actress because in that she is so much like me, just a mean bitch. With a soft heart on the inside. I loved her in that. Who else? What else are you guys watching? And Legend of Haaland, girl, you can get yourself mad on that one, honey. The one I would have honestly watched the story of Mei Ling. If you haven't seen the story of Mei Ling, definitely go see the story of Mei Ling. For those who are somewhat new to Chinese dramas, you all have a list of shit that you need to watch. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of my maymays that's been with me since the beginning already know we done went past that area, honey. I done had my moments with a lot of these dramas. And the other drama that I am watching right now is also, I don't know if you all have seen this, but The Girl from Nowhere, y'all got to check that shit out. Now that's a Taiwanese drama, and it is on Netflix. Watch that shit. Tell me if you ain't gonna be like, what? I'm gonna be hanging the wide the fuck open. That is the shit. I love that show. And it's got 2 seasons. So if it's got a season 1 and season 2, honey, that shit is good. It's about high school shit, but it's a grown-up content inside of it because there's a lot of grown-up issues that they dealing with that when you coming of age inside of high school that you may end up running across. So definitely look at The Girl from Nowhere. Okay, let's see. Means the story. The story of Mei Ling, whatever. Y'all know I don't know how to pronounce this shit. It says you should do a video on the classics. That's a good idea. That's true. I should do one on the classics. I got to catch back up on doing my videos that are separate from doing lives. I like dealing with the lives because I actually get a chance to see what you guys have to say. It says I meant to check that out. You definitely watch that, Beloved Goddess. I'm telling you, The Girl from Nowhere will have your motherfucking mouth dropping because she is like I think this girl is a spirit that was handled, her situation in high school was handled a terrible way. And somehow she gets granted the ability to come back and back revenge, baby. And honey, does she not do it? And the second season is something else. So I can't wait to season 3. Because the last episode of the second season had me like, oh shit, this is our girl Nano gotta come back and get these two hoes together. But honey, you're gonna love Nano. From the first time I saw this, it was just off a whim of just clicking on something on Netflix. It caught my eye. I liked it. And then when they came back with a second season, the second season is just as good as the first. So definitely check it out on Netflix. The other one that I was watching, Move to Heaven. I really didn't want to be depressed and cry. If you want to be depressed and cry, watch Move to Heaven. I know the first couple of episodes was just, oh shit. I had to sit back and say, this is going to be good. But at the same time, I really did not want to feel that emotion right now. It's enough shit going on in the world right now. Okay, thank you very much. I don't want to see that shit. Okay. Let's see. Then the other one that I'm looking for new ones. Now the Dragon King or something like that. I'm not sure. Dragon Princess or something like that. I gotta get back to that because I heard it was pretty good. But we got so many people up on YouTube bashing shit, you know, you can't never tell what's good and what's not good. Okay. So, and I don't do all of that shit at all. So at the end of the day, I like watching my dramas. If it's something worth watching, I will tell you. If it's something not worth watching, I'm not gonna fucking mention it, to be honest with you. Yeah, Miss Dragon. That one I'm gonna go back to. I liked it. It's just the wigs were kind of tired. And my thing is, if you're gonna make an actor or actress come with a white wig, that motherfucker needs to be on point. That's just got to be a rule of thumb. You can't have our guy sitting up here who is the lead actor with a tired ass wig on. That's just like with the Imperial Corner. Why is it that the bad guy had a fixation with his wig like a fucking bitch that would like a bitch that got a first goddamn weave in her life? You know, just steady. I was like, if this motherfucker don't start touching this goddamn wig, I'm gonna lose my mind. And then he just stay in the mirror talking shit. I'm like, what is this? What is this? I could not believe the villain, well, in this particular drama, the Uriks have a lot of power, and the head Yurik is doing shit to cover his ass because he did some shit he wasn't supposed to. And we've got our female actress who is a corner, and she's damn good, and I think a prince or a general, I'm not sure, who is helping her, and they own the asses of these people who have been doing things inside of the palace. And this Yurik is just, he stay in the mirror. I'm telling you, like a bitch with a first wig. I couldn't. I'm like, I want to kick him. And then you got this emperor who is on a straight ego trip. He ego tripping hard with a whole land on his floor inside of his area where he stays at in the palace, where he just walks on it like he's a god or something. I'm like, this shit is ridiculous. Absolutely utterly ridiculous. It was a lot of different parts in there that were a trip. Okay. All right. And I think our general's mom, who that bitch gun-ho, she want to run up with that rah-rah. She can fight and shit. She ready to jump on any and everybody any moment. You understand? So it's a lot of different characters in there. I hope that this Yurik gets his comeuppance inside of this very soon, because he's getting on my damn nerves. He really is. With his, I can't stand people who do that precious type talk or Lord of the Rings. Yes, I'll help you be. How could you trust somebody? How could you have that as your right hand man? Somebody that sound like a damn squirming, just evil ass person. How could you have them as your helper? That's all I gotta say. How could you have them? Okay, it says fake mustache every girl. Look, fake mustache every night. This motherfucker in the mirror. And he just giving out orders, just saying, motherfucker, you old. Hey, handle that. Deal with it. What the fuck is you doing? He said he got the mustache on and fucking with his hair. I was like, oh my God. I was ready for him to go after episode 1. Because I know he's gonna be a mess through the whole entire thing. He said had bad morning. It's like, okay, it says China makes better dramas than K dramas. It says China makes better dramas, but K drama when they make good dramas, they're really good, and those are a few for examples. Yes, they are. They are. I agree. I very much so agree. It says, yeah, there are 1,000 dramas to watch. I mean, they're only cover so many here, but there are many that different people like. Some people like that high school teeny bopper silly shit, and then other people like very serious dramas that are more history orientated. And I like anything that's costume and history. And then sometimes I love a lot of fantasy because I like fantasy dramas. I like the magic. I like the flying through the air, and I like the martial arts and all of that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff really I enjoy a lot. And it takes me away from real life. Sometimes you need to get the fuck away, honey. And those are one of those moments where you need to get away. Is when you are engulfed in what's going on today and crazy shit. Because here in Chicago, we got people shooting folks on the expressway, all kind of crazy shit. So yesterday, as I was coming back from the range, this lady almost hit my car, almost had a fucking heart attack, and I didn't know where she wasn't watching where she was going. And we came this close to having a collision. And it felt as though my daughter said, I thought it was a boom. She said, I heard a boom. And she's like, oh my God, Mama's in an accident. I said, no, I went around her. I said, but I don't know what you heard, but at the time it was happening, it felt like somebody was pushing our cars like this. It was the weirdest fucking experience I've ever had, but I would literally went around that woman's car just like that and missed her by that much. And it was her fault because she came flying out into traffic and it wasn't even her light. Anyway, but it says, I agree, you need to escape. Yeah, everybody needs to escape real life shit. Because right now, people are getting very, very fucking nutty. And I feel like this year it's best to stay close to home because you got a lot of people walking around with some fucking mental issues right now. And it's just best to just like, hey, if you can, stay in your backyard, invite a couple of people over, keep it real small and leave it at that. Oh, girl, My Country, love that one. They have some, you gotta understand, they got some hotties inside of some of these dramas. And if you ain't hot, I'm not watching you. Okay? It's just that fucking simple. Yes, call me petty. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I like the hot looking guys. Sorry. Hot ass looking guys. And speaking of hot guys, honey, I don't know if you ever seen a video about Doja Cat Kiss Me More, but why she got a fat ass Asian boy up in that motherfucker from Grey's Anatomy? Girl, I was like, honey, we are not the only ones sitting up here looking at them Asian guys to get some shows there. Okay? Honey, it's called Kiss Me More. Go look up Doja Cat and see though she got her a fine looking Asian guy inside of that. Honey, I was like, is that? I'm like, he ain't, I know he's not white. I'm like, he is something else. He is gorgeous. Now, I don't particularly care for her music. I liked what she did. What is that song called that was really cute last year? What was that song called? I can't say So. I like that song, Say So, but this one is, Kiss Me More is kind of like a version of Say So, but with more explicit lyrics and stuff like that. But she got a fine ass boy in that one. I was like, girl. But she got the dude from Grey's Anatomy inside her. So I was like, okay, girl, go ahead. You gonna have a hottie. I want to get a body honey, because he definitely got one, and he's showing it in this video. So that one, definitely go check it out. That video, but for just the hottie alert. I just don't know what they're doing with my guy Ethan Wan. I want to see more of him. I do want to see more of our crying prince. I know he just had a baby. You know what I'm saying? Our the guy that cries. I can't think of his name. I can't think of his name. He's married to Tiffany Tang, baby. I want to see him in another drama. He can act his ass off, but I want to see him in another drama. I want to see our guy, what is his name, Sean Doe, in another shot, in some more dramas. I don't know exactly what they're doing in China right now, but it is taking a long fucking time for them to come up with something. And does anybody know when Pearl Eclipse is supposed to come the fuck out? Now, we waited all past Christmas. Here's January, ain't seen it yet. You understand what I'm saying? When it is 2021. Shit, we damn near get ready to go into what, half of the half second, right? The first half of 2021 about to be over. It's about to be June next week. They gonna put the shit out when everybody out in the street and at the damn park having a good time and ain't thinking about Chinese dramas. That's what they're gonna do. And that's gonna be some bullshit. But I do want to see our little crying prince. Yeah, Lucien. I want to see him. Because I know that if he's gonna be in the drama, it's gonna be pretty good. He done got past the point where he needs some coins. He's done did Royal Novana and brought it, you know what I'm saying, and brought it home with that one. I'm quite sure they're gonna give him a damn good set of dramas to choose from. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing that happened with our boy Leo Wu. He had a bad set of dramas, and then all of a sudden they hit it off with, what is that? The Long Ballad. Thank you, Lorraine. You understand? So right now I'm waiting to see exactly what other dramas they're going to bring through. I wish Sammy was here because she usually has a very good list of all the new stuff that is coming out, and she's all the way over in Australia. So honey, this girl got a list that is for your ass. I have never seen anybody this organized with Chinese dramas in my entire life. If you and honey, they are rated. Okay, so it's like this one you don't need to be bothered with. This one is a must see. I love lists, and she definitely has a hell of a list. But she's inside our Discord group, and she definitely keeps a list of all the good dramas that are out right now. I haven't seen anything that's on the level of like Nine Tails or Untamed. You know what I'm saying? The closest they came to Untamed was going to be, what was that? Word of Honor. And to me, I don't feel like, because the way they put Word of Honor out there, they fucked it up by waiting so long to sub it. And now that it's going on Netflix, which I'm very happy about, maybe I might come back and get to it. But I had a problem with Word of Honor where it started slowing down and getting into the situation with Mr. What is that? Master Win and all of that emotional shit. Then we got to go through his love, his lover, with his partner's emotional shit. And it just got way down too motherfucking heavy, too fucking soon. I'm like, come on now, bring us up out of this shit. Let's get to the point of the story. And from what I understand, it does pick back up again, but they lost a lot of people right in there with all that emotional shit going on and taking too long to sub different things. It brought down the hype of it drastically. And you don't do that to a actual show. I'm sorry, that really fucks up a situation for me. Well, yeah, I heard Word of Honor is on Netflix right now, and that's a wonderful thing that it's on there with the BL dramas and stuff like that. And they are getting more and more, from what I see, they're getting more and more push out there and everything. As long as they keep it classy, I think they're going to always have a nice audience for it. As long as the fans don't take the shit to a whole nother level of stupidity. Because what they did to those boys in Untamed, as far as I'm concerned, was unfair. You can play gay and not be gay. I don't understand why people can't make that connection. Okay? I'm playing a part. It's all fucking pretend. All Chinese dramas are pretend. All K-dramas are pretend. None of this shit is real. Why would you go and fuck with an artist over some shit that's pretend? I don't get some of these fans. They get wonky, crazy. It's like Chinese dramas are not real. We are not going to see an emperor that looks like our emperor from Eternal Love come down and talk to you that way. That's not that dude. He's just playing a part. But some of these people are fucking nuts. And they are literally messing with people's lives. They should have never messed with that boy's life the way that they did because he played a part with another guy that was on some BL type shit. And I mean, it's a part of being an actor. You're going to get parts like that. Just like you might get a part that you're not the good guy, you the bad guy. What the hell are you going to do? Throw eggs at him because he played a bad guy? I don't know. It's just weird shit that goes on with some of the fans in this. And those guys did a good job as far as acting inside of Untamed. And they deserved all the accolades that they got. That doesn't mean that they're lovers for real and shit. And if they are, who gives a fuck? See, that's the thing about me. I don't care what's going on in these people's personal life. And the reason why I don't care what's going on in their personal life is because I don't want you digging in my fucking personal life. Who I'm sleeping with ain't none of your goddamn business, bitch. I'm on a fucking goddamn screen and I'm acting. That's it. That's all you need to fucking know. Do you like how I played the part? That's it. End of story. Why is it that people have to intrude into people's private lives? I don't understand. Especially when you won't want nobody intruding into your shit about what you doing. You understand? All right. If you kissing pickles and stuff like that, that's on you. All right. If you over here doing some other things, that's on you. That should not be a part of somebody else's business when it has to do with being an actor, because all of it is pretend. It's pretend. That's what I'm like. A lot of these people are not the people who they say. You know what I'm saying? I would love to believe that Ken Sean is a sweet, nice guy. But honey, I can look in them eyes and know. In here says, I'm rich. I got it like that. And bitch, what can you do for me? Okay. And what if he is gay? Then what? All y'all gonna get upset and throw shit at the TV and not watch him no more? Okay, he been married. Just because you married don't mean your ass ain't gay. Okay, I done seen a lot of men that's been married and gay as hell. Okay, so I agree. It's unfair how they did it. They did Untamed, and they really messed with that other boy with the dark hair. I can't think of his name, Shao Zhen or something like that. Zhang, they really messed with him a lot, and really caused that year where he blossomed and literally supernovaed as a star, and tainted it with crazy shit that they were saying that the fans, so-called fans, were saying. Says, I hope that Netflix does pick up more Chinese dramas and drop more on YouTube and Vicky. Yeah, right now they seem to be doing more. Right now there is a battle, honey, because YouTube is trying to step it up and act like a cable company, which they should not do that, because it's going to fuck up a lot of people bothering their website, because they really want you to pay to watch YouTube, but people are used to it being free. So I don't know how well that's going to fly. It says what they do. What did they do to the? Well, basically, they sat up there and they had rumors going that these two were lovers, and he had stalkers and all kind of crazy shit going on. It was just really unnecessary. It was really unnecessary. He said, "I got paid. I paid a lower version of Vicky." Okay. It says the song from Vincino went through something similar, and he ended up divorced. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like these fans get too involved with what's going on with people, and then you may have a mate that may or may not be inside of the same acting world as you, but that's your job. When your job starts affecting your home, everybody may not be in the acting world with you and a star. You a star. That don't mean your wife doesn't want to deal with that crazy shit that's going on. And that tends to be a lot of stress on somebody's private life. It really does. Because people have in their mind who you're supposed to be based on a character you act like. Because I had to check myself personally when I watched that little boy from what is that thing called? Harry Potter. Harry Potter. I had to watch myself with that, because that little boy played a part as a villain with the blonde hair, Malfoy. And Malfoy more than likely will never really act again past Harry Potter because everybody's going to see him from now on as a villain. And he's like, I'm an actor. I played a part. Get the fuck over it. People can't get over it. And I had to check myself because I'm like, every time I saw him, my face would always screw up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that. He's played a part. That's it. That's all. He's not really a villain. And another person that got done too is the guy that played Joffrey from Game of Thrones. Everybody hated Joffrey. I know I did. Okay. I ain't gonna sit here and lie and say I hate that motherfucker. But he can't get another job because everybody who saw him inside of Game of Thrones hates his ass. You do such a damn good job that you can't get another motherfucking job. It's terrible. You understand? Yeah, just like Joffrey, it's really sad. It's sad, but that's what ends up happening to a lot of actors. People can't disassociate you as an actor from the character you played. They can't. They can't seem to get it together unless you come back with another drama or another movie that puts you in a different light and removes that stigma from you. But that's why I said a lot of people, you gotta be careful on how you think about these people. All of it is pretend, and that's the stuff that I love. Mark Child to death. I love, you know what I'm saying, Ken Chun. But the reality is, they may be completely different people than who they act. And then 9 chances out of 10, they really are completely different. Because if I was an actor, I could do a villain very well. Easy villain. Convincing villain. But could I be a good person at the same time? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I don't know how well people would accept me as a good person after playing a hellified villain. You know, you have to, it's a thin line that you walk with that, especially if you don't have an agent that's going to come right behind you and give you a better script than what you had. Like the guy that played in Twisted Fate of Love. He is always known as an asshole inside of Chinese dramas. Hands down, he's going to be asshole prince. That's all they ever have him written in. Asshole prince. But when he did what is that? Twist of Fate, they still had him in there to a certain extent as an asshole prince, because even in that, he beat the shit out the girl that he's supposed to been loving. I've never seen him play a good guy as of yet that didn't have fucked up tendencies, because he's now that the Chinese people tend to just typecast you into one place, and I don't like that. So at the end of the day, y'all, we watching a lot of different ones. I'm not going to get mad at y'all for not watching all of the different ones that we have right now, but there's so many Chinese dramas to watch. Even I am going back and discovering new ones because, like I said, that Jade Palace, the Palace Jade Lockhart is fucking good. I was like, now I can see why Miss Ye Ming got some time. She needed to get some really, really good roles because she did her thing in that. And I could tell this was the beginning of her blossoming. But it says, Pat, I don't think that Draco Malfoy dad is not. Honestly, I did think Draco Malfoy's daddy was hot as hell. But you know who that is. That is Magneto from the X-Men, baby. That's who Draco Malfoy daddy was, and he hot in any motherfucking thing he do. Okay, I'm sorry, I was totally here for Mr. Magneto inside of the X-Men, and that's who Draco Malfoy's daddy is, who he plays as. Okay, so that dude is fine as hell too. It says, could you imagine they say that if they can't date openly, they'd have to hide it and it would cause a scandal? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just wish people and fans weren't so fucking petty. We petty. We watch you in one damn thing and think that's how you gonna be at your life. That's like you come to my house thinking I'm gonna be dressed like this every day. First of all, you'd have to check my motherfucking mental. Is this bitch crazy that she dressed like this in the house? You understand? I do this for y'all because y'all understand where I'm coming from with this. But do I walk out in the motherfucking street with this shit on? No, I do not. Now, this and this, absolutely. But walking around with this, people around here wouldn't know what the fuck this is. You know what I'm saying? Would I get rid of the veil? Absolutely. Would I put this motherfucker on my head and wear it a certain type of way? Hell to the yes. And I wish a motherfucker would be like, girl, that's shy. That's different. Of course. But the problem that I have with people is that they don't know how to separate people's regular life, real life, from fantasy. That's the thing. Real life and fantasy is two different things. Let people live. If they are fucking gay, so fucking what? They did a good job playing a part. They got their money. But you've got a lot of young people who can't look at things and differentiate real from fantasy because everybody wants to believe that their favorite stars are their characters, and they're not. Okay, it's just like with Prince. When I was growing up, I was infatuated with him. I wanted to work for him. That's the reason why I started getting in the music business. I really wanted to work for Prince. But when you start finding out exactly how he was, and I know how Geminis can fucking be. Sometimes they feel like a nut, sometimes they don't. That shit won't work with my personality. You understand? It's like I can't deal with somebody that 1 minute you cool, next minute your ass is weird, and then you got 7 different motherfuckers living inside of you. You understand what I'm saying? And you don't know who the fuck you gonna meet today. No, I won't think I want to be his personal assistant too much. You know what I'm saying? Quirky as hell, weird as shit. After a while, you start thinking about, well, maybe that might not be it. But when you're obsessed with somebody, you don't realize that they may have some ways that you don't particularly care for. You know? And that's something as a fan you have to think about. You know what I'm saying? People may not be the person that you think they are in your mind. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing with relationships. We can be head over heels about a guy. Oh, he smells like this. Oh, he walks like this. Oh, he looked at me like this. And when he ran his head down my shoulder, I almost melted. And then you find out this motherfucker can't write, or he can't even fill in a job application. You like, what? That's going to make your whole look about him like, he can't read? This is 2021. Who the fuck is walking around can't read? But all of those things that you fell in love with him about will go down the drain because all of a sudden you might find out he can't read. He don't know how to fill out a job application. You feel a certain type of way. You don't feel a certain type of motherfucker way. You're like, yeah, he cute in bed and all of that shit. This motherfucker kind of dumb. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you are going to, your attitude might change because the only reason why you were obsessed is because you saw him in one setting and dealt with him in one particular way. And when shit got real, as things do, you find out this motherfucker ain't what you thought he was. And your ass gets a little like, okay, yeah, he might be able to do a lot of things and make me feel a lot of weight, but he got some lacking. Either you're gonna be that MVP and say, look, I'm gonna help this bro out, or I'm gonna be that chick that's gonna be like, I'm gonna sidestep this motherfucker, but I might spend a couple of more nights with him, but he's not a keeper. You understand what I'm saying? It's the same situation. And like I said, with these different artists, you have to remember that artists, they got families, they got lives, and then they got shit to do with you. It said you should wear that hat. And it said you should wear that hat when you go shopping. Y'all have me looking like a goddamn fool walking down the street. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Because honestly, when I first saw this in the Chinese drama, I was like, wow, that is a hell of a way to hide somebody's face and everything and walk around incognito, but you still stand out. Could you imagine somebody standing somewhere like this at a bus stop? You're like, what the fuck is going on over there? Now, even inside of, now that's a thing inside of China, but not over here. No, I'm not gonna wear no shit like this. I'm going shopping. They're like, this witch is witches walking through this motherfucker for real. Because honestly, that's what it reminds me of a witch's hat with an outer point. I just put my little hair wrap on here to keep it in place. But it's a cute idea. You understand? It keeps the sun off you to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? But this black will definitely attract it to you. It says Karen's honey, I don't even have that problem. Most of the time people don't bother me because they think I might say something crazy as hell to their asses. I have that look that don't fuck with me. You don't want none of this. It says I have a picture. It says I have pictures full of the hay box. It says the malls and the grocery store and stories like that. That's what I'm saying. I walk inside of someplace like that and they would look at me like, what the hell? Now, the only place that this outfit could go well at, honey, is at a gay club. They would be like, bitch, work. They would have no problem with this outfit at all. And I would definitely wear it there just for them to sit up there and be like, yes, mother. That's the only place that it would work. They would not judge if I was at a gay club. I would not be judged at all. In fact, I would be judged on how well the outfit looked. I bullshit you not. And that's why my friends used to like, bitch, what are you gonna wear when we go out to the club? Because your ass be coming out in some shit. And they used to sit up there and ask me, what are you gonna wear? Because we know you're gonna be over the top when you walk your ass out to the club. Honey, so he said interview wardrobe. Okay. Definitely. Honey, but I would have to cock this motherfucker if I was inside of China. I would be sitting up there at one of the little restaurants, honey, and think I would not get one of those damn princes. They're like, who is this bitch? They're like, she too dark. Anyway, y'all, it's almost an hour. I'm glad I got a chance to hang out with you guys this Saturday. Hopefully this next Saturday, I will be actually talking about some actual drama that's going on right now. But this week was a weird week for me. And the reason why is because I was out doing other things. And like I said, I had to go pick up, firearms and stuff like that. That's serious business. You have to come when your time is to come and stuff like that. And then later on, like I said, other stuff got into it, and I've been working out in my yard, finishing that up, and trying to get a deck that's gonna be just so Chinese drama-ish. I cannot wait. Hopefully my money will get right where I'll be able to get it all done with the begonia and all of that, everything, and all of the pretty little curtains and stuff that hang on it. And then I will definitely do a whole entire video of how the yard looks. But it is definitely Chinese drama inspired in the middle of the ghetto. It says, yeah, it is a little bit Grace Jones. And that's why I like it. It has a sleekness to it. And that's why I said a lot of the hats from those different dramas that I have watched, I absolutely adore. The fashions can be pulled from that time into this time if you know what the fuck you're doing. They really can. If you know what you're doing, and if you're brave enough to wear this shit, you gotta have an attitude to wear this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I know that the only place that I could get away with this right here, right now, and wear it is only at a gay club. And honey, they would be like, yes, bitch, you did that. They would love this outfit. It says, I really enjoyed spending time with you guys when I return to work. Okay, all right, Shauna. And I'm getting ready to go too. So I hope that he says none of the Lego props is in your hell no, ain't none of that on my begonia. I'm talking about my begonia is gonna look something beautiful, like something out of eternal love. That's where I'm leaning more towards. Something pretty and inviting and just like out of a dream type thing. That's what I want, something elegant yet modern, yet it still gives you that fantasy thing. Like, who lives there? And then I'll go out on my balcony looking like this. They're like, what the hell? Okay. It says, honey, I go out on my balcony like this in the morning and sip tea. This shit would only work unless I had y'all coming to my house. Anyway, y'all, I will see you all next week. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I hope all you guys have an excellent and wonderful weekend and holiday. See you next Saturday, y'all. Bye.